ever wonder what your art making should actually look like? I mean, what should you be doing as an artist? Should you just create stuff randomly on a whim? Well, rolling out of bed with absolutely no plan can actually make things slightly disorganized for any artist who's trying to make some kind of progress. And of course, not running around like a lost chicken. So without rambling, let's just jump right into it. Hello, I'm Lucia. Welcome to my art studio. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing a few of the actions that I partake in my art journey. I believe having just a few set of actions can really keep you grounded. The first best move that I simply cannot do without is actually sketching. It doesn't matter whether I'm going to draw digitally or paint. This gesture is simply a part of my art making process. That's right, I said process. Art making is a process, and it is not necessarily about the result alone. And what amazing tools that Procreate can help you create, but it is the birthing of ideas through merely sketching, which is really a must do. I'm also dying to sketch with you guys, so probably look out for some sketching videos. Another best practice is to explore one particular style for as long as possible. And this could be a challenge you could set up for yourself. You can decide that you're going to focus on anime, fantasy, or horror characters. It's totally up to you. And if you are looking to be inspired and you're not sure where to start, do not be afraid to look at different art online or even at museums. So this leads me to the next best move, which is actually looking for inspiration. I know you're probably thinking, oh, I want to create something original. But guess what? There's nothing new, completely new, at least on planet Earth. So here we are on our Pinterest page, and we're going to do a little search. So for example, I'm interested in surreal figure drawing. If you're not so sure, you can totally Google this up and you'll get an idea of what surrealism is. So there are tons of great examples of surreal figure drawing, such as this one, which has skull and flesh fused together. And even scrolling down, you'll notice that there are plenty of other examples that you may actually like. And this is not only one type of surrealism. You could also easily search up pop surrealism or even collage surrealism if you're interested. Another popular theme is anime, of course. Anime is huge. And again, you'll notice there are plenty of sketches that you may use, and also depending on what you're looking for as well. And then here's another one. I find myself looking for inspiration in horror. I think by now, you now have an idea of how you can inspire yourself. The other way would be obviously to go on to museums. It could be online, it could be physically. That would be interesting actually, to do museum vlogs, I think. Okay, and also remember to save any artwork you find really interesting so you don't spend many hours searching for previous drawings you search for. I've learned the hard way, and it's definitely not fun. So the third move you want to make is to experiment with as many tools as possible. Of course, depending on your medium. So for example, if you're into drawings and illustrations, try drawing using fine point markers, colors, white charcoal. black paper, etc. If you're using Procreate, which is actually one of my all-time favorites, there's a vast majority of tools that you can use in your art making. I would definitely like to go over some of these tools in the near future. So the fifth best move is to actually share your artwork with the world. There are loads of supportive people out there. It's already lonely enough as it is. And so unless if you're having painting and drawing parties every weekend, then you probably want to share your art. Now, I'm not saying that there are no toxic people out there. This is a real thing. But personally, I've had a very good experience with sharing my work online. So I decided to add a bonus move, and this one is one that I'm trying to do as often as possible. And also, especially in the beginning when I'm birthing ideas, this is simply reflecting on your art making. I find it helpful to know what my thoughts and feelings are as I'm creating, and I like to do this at least once a week. It is kind of like a journal for the most part. So remember, these are just a few of my best moves that you could actually use in your art journey, whether you're at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end. And I know that some of you have some special moves to keep you inspired and organized. So if you do, please comment in the section below. I cannot wait to hear your moves. So I can't wait to share more of my journey, and see you again.